So, you all stand around and discuss potential options for how you're going to deal with the bird menace.
Okay, so what I want to do first, just because I forgot to do this last session and it might come in useful, I'm going to roll my dice for the Wonder Web. Okay, 4 charges again. I think one thing that Brandon did say is that he was going to look at learning Fireball, but I'm going to say that as he sits down to start studying it again, I think at this point he'll probably realize, guys, I just realized something that might be a bit problematic if we want to use Fireball to help us out here.
They're not flammable?
I'm pretty sure Callum was casting Fireball or something like it, just based on the study. No, anyway, the point I'm making, John, is no, the Fireball was effective. That's not the issue. The issue is I don't actually have the components.
Which are?
Bat guano and sulfur. I am pretty certain that we do not have access to that.
That guano maybe if we try looking inside caves and if we encounter volcanic areas or geysers. Do you say geysers?
Geyser.
Geysers?
Yeah.
Those kind of areas also have sulfur.
We might be able to find areas like that. I mean, we didn't really want to go into the mountains, but maybe there's an area like that around there, who knows. But yeah, in any case, I'm not going to be able to use Fireball to help us here, unfortunately. So, guys, what do you think our options are? I think you suggested that we go up to the roof, Love, in order to fire some arrows and maybe attacking from the windows. What's everyone's thoughts? I mean, David, you look really beat up, so I think either way you're going to need a rest.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything today. I'm just going to read a book or something.
Do we want to just leave this for the time being then? If you'd prefer to rest, Dave, I can continue working on the Ring of Spell Storing. That's probably the next most useful thing I can do. Actually, if you want me to, I have 3 glasses that I could enchant with Comprehend Languages. If you give me 3 hours, I can make 3 more pairs of those so you guys can do some reading a little bit easier. And then I can
that would be nice.
I suppose before I do that, I'm just going to ask John, everyone else, do you have any thoughts on what we should do? Or are you all fine just trying to wait this out?
Well, I'm not sure if waiting out will actually solve the problem.
Well, no, I don't think so either, but I'm just asking what everyone else's thoughts are.
If we can safely pick them up from the roof, yeah, then I see no reason why those that are healthy should delay it.
So, are you saying that you want some of us to try and go and pick them off that can fight right now? Okay, so some of us are going to go and try and pick them off and you're going to recuperate then. What do you want to do, John?
Like being even on top might draw them more to us if we kind of can find a way to shoot at them within the walls. Maybe keeps us safe. And
could we try shooting out the windows?
And it sounds like there are still plenty around. Plenty of terror birds.
I mean, let's maybe look around out of each available window and let's see where the lowest concentration of terror birds are and maybe just try to pick a couple off. I can fire up to 120 foot away, so I should be able to reach them if any of them are on the banks currently. With that being said, Brandon is going to go around the shop and he's going to look out of each window, probably not lingering at any one for too long, and he's just going to see if he can see any terror birds on the mound.
Roll me perception.
15.
You look around and you do see signs of them on the bank and in the water. They're spread out, not really clustering so much in anything more than groups of 2.
They're all around the shop, I think, but in groups of 2, so we could attempt to pick a few of them off. Who wants to help me? Would you mind giving me a hand, Love?
Sure. Not doing the best arrows. Can't you just keep flicking your wrists non-stop?
For firebolts? Yeah, I suppose I could. I guess the only thing that I'm concerned about
Why do I do my arrows if you could just keep doing that?
Well, because you're really good with arrows, darling. And besides, you hit a lot harder.
I'm good. She just stops for a second. Yep. I'm going to stop myself there. Now I know I'm good.
I know you are. You're fantastic.
Go and get flicking that wrist. Get upstairs and get flicking that wrist, mister.
Okay.
Can we see them from the second floor?
Yeah, you can see these ones. Just place them around to bear with.
But anyway, we start blasting, right?
I'm going to say, generally clearing these is going to take, let's say, 15 minutes.
We don't need fights for this.
No, because that would
It
just
would be-
get a bit dull.
Yeah, okay.
You eventually stop blasting, and there are 13 corpses bobbing in the water on the land.
How is the general area looking now? Can Brandon see many more?
On the second floor, you can see over the mound. There are still signs of them running around, just out there, chomping on some of the bodies running away. The noise of the fighters scared some away. No signs of any of the big ones.
So the big ones aren't here at the moment. Okay. I'm guessing the ones that remain are out of our range right now.
Generally.
Okay, I think that's about as much as we're going to be able to do for now, because I wouldn't recommend we go outside again without being at full strength. And we have just killed like 13 of them, so what do we want to do now, do you think, John?
Do you want to wait till more show up or take a break?
I think probably one of us should generally keep looking around maybe every half an hour or so, going around the windows, just seeing if any more of them go onto the mounds, and then we clear them again. To be honest with you, John, if we've not really got any in range at the moment, I'd probably prefer to go and just try and make a bit of progress towards these glasses and this ring, because I think the ring for David especially will probably be quite useful, not just for the reasons we discussed earlier, but it'll probably give him a few extra resources to help break the siege. I mean, hopefully it's going to take that long, but you never know. Are you doing anything in the meantime, love?
I'm gonna go sleep. Well,
Oh, are you still feeling tired?
yeah, I am a bit.
I mean, if you like, I could sit in the bedroom and work there if you want some company, or do you just want to rest?
I'll probably end up distracting you somehow, knowing me, so...
Okay, sweetheart. You get a rest. If you want to spend some time together later, just let me know, okay?
No worries.
Okay, have a good rest, darling.
Have a good craft.
Yeah, I suppose that's accurate.
And she gives you a peck on the cheek before going. Wiggling her butt at the door before she goes out. Sticking her tongue out at you.
I love that woman, John. Have I said that recently?
Say it daily.
Yeah.
Talking about daily stuff, I think you need to readjust the accident board thingy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It has not been past one day, has it?
No, I think... No, the tree fell on me yesterday. Was that yesterday? No, that was the day before. Only a one-day streak. Come on. You're referring to the bird biting me, right? That does count as an accident because it happened on shop ground. Shit. Okay, I'll go and adjust the sign, and then I'll get to work. Brandon goes downstairs, he sees the Brandon's day since last accident sign, puts it back to 0, then walks to his bench and starts working on some Colombian languages classes.
Splinter comes up behind you, Jim.
Hello.
Hi.
You doing alright, Matt?
I've been a bit weird.
Do I need to have to talk with you?
You know, I could do that thing where I could kind of like make ouchies go away. Can you do more?
You can do it twice now, right?
You know,
I saw.
and then also then taps you, and you feel your skin kind of shift slightly.
Okay. What did you do there?
You can't be stabbed so easily.
Okay. You got stronger as well.
Yeah.
I should have your stat in my UI. Let me see.
You could command Splinter using your voice on your turn instead of a bonus
No
action.
bonus action, wow.
Ooh, he's becoming his own being.
Yeah, that's really good.
Nice. Ooh, your numbers went up a lot. She holds her hand out for a high five.
And high fives it.
Yeah, let's go. Do you want to sit here with me, Splinter? Or
Yeah, hi.
want to hear some cool ideas I had recently?
No?
Do you had any cool ideas recently?
I thought about getting this rock, like sharpening it into a knife, that could stab things.
Splinter, can you read or write?
Yeah, I can scratch things.
I will start teaching you how to read and write, so you can help me and read stuff and become smarter. You won't only get stronger, you will get smarter. You will understand all the flowers in the garden and all the kinds of rocks and more things. Chemistry, physics, mathematics, English, history, a lot of things.
There is many things.
Yeah, let's start with letters. And I will basically try to teach Splinter. What the fuck is that?
Intelligence.
Roll intelligence for Splinter or for me?
For you.
I have the same intelligence as Splinter.
As dumb as a rat.
You start sort of scratching some letters into a bit of paper or something like that. Then you start going off on random stories as you do in each letter. You're actually explaining the letters or what they say or anything like that. You're just kind of doodling whilst you're talking. You're going on and on and on. And you start going into stories about some of your friends and things they got up to. They're inspired by the particular letter somehow.
We never went past C. C is for cat. Do you know what cats are? Cats are, oh, look. Okay, this is a cat. I'm drawing a cat. Have you ever seen a cat before? Do you know what memes? I'm gonna teach you what memes are.
So I'm going to say several hours pass and you achieve nothing.
That's good. You only achieved friendship.
Out of curiosity, how long did a field explaining take, time-wise?
I think
Let's
2-3
say, 3 hours. Sounds good.
3 hours, okay.
finish explaining
What's it going?
Harambe in the meantime. That's where I end. I think that's the most important thing of meme culture you should know.
Like a gorilla god, is he? He like ascended and he became like...
Yeah, but they started
hell,
saying, kinda, I think. I don't know, maybe. But they started saying to pull your dicks out for Harambe on the internet, and that it really
he looks
hurt a
down
lot.
between his legs.
You don't need to. No, don't.
Is that
put
like
it
how
out.
you pray?
No, we don't pray like that. It was a joke. It was one of those memes where you go haha but don't actually do it.
I mean, you can't.
So I can. Wait, you mean if I can pull my dick out for Harambe?
Yeah, you can't.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. But I can pull out my emotional dick for him if I feel bad. I mean, but it's figurative speech, you know. It's not real. It's just a metaphor. And a metaphor is something you say to mean something else.
Like when you
Like
have
it's-
someone pretty.
No, it's more like it's
you like
raining.
shit.
Well, no, it's more like saying it's raining cats and dogs, but that means it's just raining a lot. But it's not actually raining cats and dogs.
Splinter looks up to the sky for that one. That's really weird.
Yeah, metaphors are weird. I think maybe I should look out of the window. If I look out of the window, are there more?
You see signs of a single terror bird just kind of chomping away at some dead.
Within reach?
Terrible.
I would hit it with the sacred flame.
So you managed to hit it often enough. But okay. Turn to look back and Splinter has gone. Splinter walks past wherever you are, Brandon. He just looks at you and goes, "Dicks out for Harambe,"
Oh my god!
and walks off.
I'm sorry?
No!
Splinter, what do you mean?
He wanders off. Doesn't say anything else.
Huh. Okay, I suppose I'll file that one away for... Actually, no, I'm going to try and forget that happened. Okay, so Brandon in this time finished all 3 of the comprehend languages classes that he was working on. So he needs to roll 1d20 plus 1 each time for resource saving or shenanigans.
Yes, shenanigans.
Shenanigans,
1,
let's go. Ooh.
2, 3. So no shenanigans, but I don't think there'd be any saving on those rolls, right?
No.
As soon as Brandon finishes, he's actually going to go to see David and he's going to say, "Hey David, I've finished working on these classes, so I'm just going to leave them here. Anyone who wants to use them could use them."
David would pick them up immediately, put them on, starts reading. You see next to him 2 other reading glasses already used. Continues reading. Thanks, Brendan. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Are you finding anything interesting in those books? Just out of curiosity?
Yeah, more recipes,
Oh, that's sweet.
more applications to use certain ingredients, I would say. So it's an interesting perspective.
I'm looking forward to actually being able to read through some books myself, but I've just got such a backlog of projects, I kind of just need to crack on with what I'm doing through there. Well, I think with that, David, I'm just going to leave you in peace so you can make full use of those glasses, and I'm just going to go and work on that ring. I shall see you in a bit then.
So, as he leaves you, what do you do, David?
I continue reading my book until it's finished.
As you begin reading your book, Splinter climbs up behind you, looking over your shoulder. He points at a word on the page. I can read that.
What does it say?
Eh?
It says A. Do you mean the letter or the word?
The word. He points at the word that. Eh?
No, this is that.
I know it's that, but it says A.
It doesn't say A. It says that, as in the word is that.
Yes, right there, it says A.
No.
Yeah, right there.
Splinter,
Yeah,
I like you, and I want to keep liking you.
I can eat it. Like a rock. Offers you a rock.
Is it a special rock or just a normal rock?
Sharp rock.
I appreciate it, but you can keep that one.
Okay.
But I appreciate the sentiments. Thank you, Splinter.
I know what that word means.
Which one?
Points at the word another. Eh?
This word means another.
No, can you say?
Dave just rubs his temples for a moment.
You taught me how to read.
Who taught you to read? You need a new teacher.
You great. You should 3 hours. I should be on dicks off for Harambe.
She what?
Splinter nods very solemnly. Rewise words. Harambe was a god.
He was a gorilla.
Gorilla god.
No, just normal gorilla. that got shot.
Like a bullet goes boom.
No boom, just piercing through. I think we need an intervention. I recommend Splinter, whenever June teaches you something, maybe ask Brandon if what you have been taught is correct, because June sometimes is a bit overzealous in her way of teaching. And then I slowly turn around, see if there's anything behind me.
Wings behind you, wagging its tail.
I turn back to Splinter. Alright.
Splinter looks down to the book again, points to another word. I don't know what that one says. It says
This
polysynthesis.
is difficult words. It's okay to keep the more difficult words for later, especially when you're recently learning to read. What does it sound like? Polysynthesis?
Splinter looks down at the word, looks back up. That sounds made up.
It does, but it is an actual word.
Is there actually any A's in there?
There are in the end, but synthesis.
Yeah, but it's like all the way out there. Shouldn't it be one line there? Then the start.
Not every word starts with the same letter. Some words start with different letters.
Yeah, but it's really long. That makes sense. That's an A in it. That makes sense. That's a B and an A.
I'm gonna pull a book out of my bag of holding, which is the Herbalist Basics. Give it a Splinter. Yeah, maybe you could read this book together with June. It's more her expertise, and there are pictures in it.
Splinter opens it up and starts nodding solemnly. There's an A, there's another A, there's a B. So B's.
That is correct. That is the letter B. And this little fella here, and I point to the picture, that's also a B, as in an animal.
Flying letters.
No, they have the same name.
Splinter looks so confused. His ears just drooping a little bit.
June can explain it to you, yeah?
Splinter immediately runs off with the book open. You hear the pattering of
Not my
feet.
problem. And I continue reading.
June, the pattering of feet approaches you. Jan!
Yes, Splinter?
Puts the book down the floor, open, showing a picture of B. I saw a flying letter.
Oh, that's an insect, not a letter.
Is that B? But you said B for this. Points to letter B.
Yeah, okay, you have the letter B, and she draws on paper the letter B, and then you have the animal B, and she writes B with double E. B, B, letter B, animal B. A is for apple. Apple is not a letter. It's a word. B is also for banana. You know what? You don't know what B is for Brandon. Oh, I already used that.
You know what I find the most funny about this is that Fluffy was also teaching children and now struggling with teaching Splinter.
B is for battery. You know, and batteries are really useful.
Can I have a battery?
You want a battery?
Have I a battery? I'm actually useful.
You're already useful. Battery isn't a device. You know what the device is?
Blank look.
It's something like this phone. You have seen me use the phone?
Slow up.
Yeah. Inside the phone, there is a little part that's called the battery. You know, like you and me have hearts.
It's alive.
No, but it gets energy from the battery. Oh my god, how did we go for B is for banana to B is for battery and now? C is for chemistry. And even though it's C and K, it's not the same. You know what? Skip that. I was learning the periodic table. It makes more sense.
I can't let her read. Points to the word in the book. What's that word
What
say?
word is
It's the word chrysanthemum.
There's an additional issue here. Can John actually read the text in this book?
No.
No, she recognizes the picture. She knows what chrysanthemum is. So she just flying with it like, we will pick this up later when I can read what it actually says and when I figured out a proper curriculum to teach you and other people. I can show you how to make alcohol because I've been working on it. I grow grapes.
No idea what you're talking about, but is immediately involved.
Crush the grapes and put it in a container and just like mix it and keep it closed. And it should like ferment and turn into wine. But we start distilling it, higher concentrated alcohol and ethanol. Oh, that's the thing. I go downstairs. Brandon, are you done?
Well, I mean, I finished the comprehend languages classes. I just left them with David. He put on one of them, so there should be another two there. Did you need them, John, or do you want something else? Sorry.
Now, I had this crazy thought. I know I have many, but this one was...
Okay, well, it must be noteworthy if you're coming to tell me. Yeah, what is it? Actually, John, if you just give me a moment, I'm just going to take a glass of water up to Moira just in case she needs a drink. I think she was sleeping, but I just want to, make sure that she keeps hydrated. In fact, are you doing okay? You mentioned you had that, like, clutching around your chest. Is that gone yet?
Yeah. Am I still poisoned? And do I still have the clutching feeling?
Poison, no. It's all been removed after a long rest. In terms of the clutching feeling, it's still somewhat there.
This faintly, not as strong as earlier.
When I heard that thing speak, I mean, I managed to steel myself against it, or at least I think that's what I did. But it kind of felt like it was trying to, I don't know, do some sort of psionic attack, I guess. You, David, and Callum, I believe, kind of got affected by that. Do you feel any other ill effects besides Jun, or is it going?
I haven't taken a moment to properly diagnose myself or something, but it's just a feeling. I cannot see any bruising when my ribs feel like they're in place. So it's like when my spiritual weapon attacks, it hits, but it also doesn't hit.
If it gets any worse, Jun, we probably need to look into that, but you're feeling alright for right now?
Yes, I do. If you want, I can prepare tea. That might help her sleep.
She's fine as far as I know. I think she's just tired. I mean, it's no wonder really, but I just want to take care of her, I guess. I know she doesn't probably need me to, but yeah.
No, it's normal to want to take care of your loved ones. So I will see you in a few seconds.
Yeah, okay.
What are you teaching Splinter?
Well, we started with...
Takes out for our That's why you
No. I've started with A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. Then I tried to bring up pictures, but I have so many cat memes, and then I started using the word meme a lot, and I had to explain what memes were. So I tried to show memes, and then we stumbled about an Harambe meme, and I'm like, this was like a very big part of meme culture, and we started talking about that a lot, and I felt bad for the gorilla for getting shot. It was just like in its habit, you know the story.
Habitats?
In its enclosure,
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the kid and it got shot, and I understand, it was a dangerous situation, but you still can feel bad for something getting shot.
June, time out. First off,
Yes.
you need to stay on point when you're trying to teach someone easily to learn, because he learned the letter A, but he thought it was a word, and that every word should start with the letter A. So instead of going into this entire tangent about memes, meme culture, the history of Harambe and whatever, maybe stick with letters and make sure he completely understands what a letter is and what sound it produces before going on to something else.
Just leans over towards you, Jun, and he goes, "Sounds like heresy against Harambe."
What?
That sounds like heresy against Harambe.
Harambe is a gorilla that is long dead.
Dicks out for Harambe.
Yeah, this is kind of...
Anyway, I think he understands A and B. I showed him the letter and said the letter is not a word. And then I went on a tangent about alcohol batteries.
What?
Splinter picks up the book that he had, points towards the B again. This confuses me. I don't get it.
Yeah, you taught him about B?
Yeah, I said this is B the animal, not B the letter. And then I said B...
How can they be the same thing? That doesn't make
No,
sense.
look at the paper. B. This is B letter, just a B. And this is B-E-E, B, animal.
Why are you doing that with the letter?
That's just how it works. It is what it is, bro.
Don't explain it properly. Don't say it's just how it works. He's not gonna learn from that. Splinter, there are some words that have the same pronunciation, but have a different meaning. For example, you know what a sea is, right? The ocean, the sea.
No, it's like a curly thing to the side.
Alright, you have an ocean, another word for an ocean. Do you know what an ocean is? Before we
I don't think
continue?
this rat has ever seen the sea.
An ocean is an extremely large body of water.
Lake.
No, bigger than a lake.
bigger.
You have different categories depending on the size. You have a puddle, a lake, a river,
Pond.
an ocean. And the biggest one is an ocean. Another word for an ocean is the sea. So when you say I'm going to the sea, it means you're going in the direction of the ocean. Yeah, it gets a little bit more confusing.
Not really right, because sea are smaller than oceans. There's a difference between them.
Alright,
Oceans are deeper than seas, and
that's the difference between the ocean and the sea. When you're going towards the ocean, but you're not in the ocean, you first have to pass the sea.
His
The
skin
coast.
rising from his head a little bit.
The word sea is written like this, and I write down S-E-A. It is pronounced the same as the letter, and I write down C. Pronounced the same way, different meaning.
Splinter's looking back and forth continually. I don't get it.
we will start using drawings, I think. Because if you see the letter and the drawing, you can connect that, Like A, apple, B, ball, C, cat. E is for David.
You can start on creating some pictures. Make them simple, 3-letter words, nothing bigger. No battery, no alcohol, no photosynthesis, no.
He understands what antibiotics are, though. Somehow he picked on that.
Splinter, what's an antibiotic?
It's a thing that can help you heal from bad illnesses.
So what's the difference between an antibiotic and a healing potion?
I try to click on kind of illnesses that occur in the body, whereas healing potions technically just use wounds.
I mean, perhaps Aldet has instilled some healing knowledge since he heals.
But nothing.
He
The
knows what the
basic
growth is.
alphabet is.
It
Maybe,
looks towards you, David. I think you might have fractured your tibia.
you know what a tibia is?
Not.
I think it would be best for you, Splinter, because you can also commune with Eldeth, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Maybe it's best if you learn from her. She's your teacher.
Shakes his head. That's what I've done.
Different in knowledge. She is a goddess. And seeing as she's the one that taught you about tibias and antibiotics, I think it might be best if she were to teach you about the other things that you're lacking in knowledge.
Is Brandon downstairs already or not?
No.
Was Phileas and Longtaker listening into this alphabet discussion?
Yep.
Does Phileas
Phileas
know how to
was
Phileas, do you know how to
attention.
read?
I know how to count.
Hey, that's something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, 26.
We got
4.
gonna work on that.
15.
Maybe we should start teaching them. It would be helpful.
You can teach me too. I mean, like,
Alright, you
watch.
know how. Sure, if you're bored, you can join the June class. You know what? I'm gonna start trying to teach you all properly. I have a lot of spare time compared to the other guys.
Speaking of which, cutting back up to Brandon and Moira.